people teach their children not just financial literacy, but teach them financial understanding and financial comprehension. And the general rule that you'll find that most Caucasian and wealthy people teach their children is to follow what's called the 10-10-10-70 rule. 10% of your money you should give to a cause you believe in, charity. 10% of your money you should save, put it in a savings account for yourself. The other 10% you should develop an investment fund to figure out how you can find something to make your money work for you instead of you working for your money. And then the rest of your life should be lived off that 70%. And I've also found that you'll see that wise people, they do not buy something once if they can't buy it twice. And if we started following that 10% charity, 10% investment fund, 10% saving, living off of 70%, not buying something once if we couldn't afford to buy it twice, we'll find that we are putting ourselves in a position where we always have cushion capital to deal with the problems of life, and we will not be engaged in this excessive unnecessary toil that comes from poverty. We'll be able to have a freer mind, less stress, and be able to have access to our creativity, find our purpose, fulfill our purpose, and get some real joy and happiness out of life.
Yo, what's up, Jack? How y'all doing this morning? Good morning, world. Yeah, man. Once again, I'm back on this. I'm back on the app talking about this money. Shout out to everybody that's gonna listen. I'm kind of glad that I put money in the title so I could keep a lot of people away. Because I really hope they don't learn nothing from me. But look, man, right away before we start talking, we're gonna look at that crypto fear and greed index right in the middle of your screen. It's at a 15. That alone talks to me. All right. The market is talking to me without looking at the news. Okay. Without looking at what's going on in the world. None of that. The market talking to me right away. When I see that 15 looking at me in the face. That's extreme fear, man. I mean, it don't get no better than that. How low do you really think this market is gonna go? Crypto is here to stay. Whether you like it or not, whether you understand it or not, whether you agree with it or not, it's here to stay. It's a growing industry. All right, let's take a look at this fear and greed index. Let me zoom in on this. All right. I want everybody to pay attention to this, man. When is the look to the left? Okay, we had a 15 right here. The other day we went all the way down to a 10. Shit was crazy. See, we went down to a 10. Biz been buying, guys. This doesn't scare me at all because I got sense enough to look left. Every time it gets down in this area, it doesn't stay long. It wants to get up out of here, right? Okay, this signaling that is more people fearful than it is greedy in the market. The market is saturated with fear right now. This is music to my ears. Not only my ears, right? Not only my ears. Let's pay attention to this right quick. I need you guys to see this. And then we're going to go look at this little quick video. Look at this. You see this? Does anybody understand how major that is? What I'm showing you on the screen? Why they telling you all this negative stuff and all this negative sentiment is in the market? What up, Angel B, CX, Miss Susan? Appreciate you, Susan Sago. Appreciate you pulling up, y'all. Now, you see this on my screen right here? And people crying? I want to ask everybody in the chat a question. When they legalized marijuana in one state, what happened? Anybody know? Does anybody know? What Texas just did right there by becoming the first U.S. state to buy $10 million in Bitcoin for a strategic reserve in Texas. So, everybody in Texas, your state just gave a nod to Bitcoin. Every citizen in Texas should start going to buy Bitcoin. Your state just gave a nod to it. Now, does anybody know what happens when something gets done in one state? It starts to catch a trend. This will not be the first headline that you read like this. I mean, it will not be the last. Let me say that. Let me correct myself. It will not be the last headline you read like this. Once something happens in one state, the other states start doing the same thing, man. You're watching the adoption of crypto around the world. It is not going anywhere. Guess what Texas has that us as people don't have? All the time in the world. Because Texas was here before your great grandparents. Texas is land, okay? It is run and governed and new officials. It is not going anywhere. Texas has more time than you. So they see something that will be beneficial to their state economy in 50 years from now, 100 years from now. You see how that work? Because last time I checked, it's grave stones in Texas. When you start investing, you got to look at a bigger picture, right? We all want the short-term money. We all want that. That's why this game ain't for everybody, that especially emotional people, right? But if you stick to a consistent flow, like what Biz been talking about, throwaway money that you don't need, money that's not gonna hurt you if it goes to zero. That's the money I invest with. And I just keep throwing money over there. I've been buying like a madman because of that fear and greed index talking to me. It's telling me, Biz, everybody's scared. What about you? And I'm looking at headlines like this. So here come Florida, here come California, here come North Dakota, here come South Dakota. You get it? Here come Illinois, here come Massachusetts, here come Maine, here come Connecticut, here come VA, here come DC. Well, DC already got it because that's the federal government. Here come Virginia, here come Georgia, here come Alabama. When you play spades in the game of spades, I'm supposed to play spades. Read this headline and then listen to everybody scared to buy crypto. So what the hell is Texas doing? This is recent. This ain't no long ass time ago article. This is in the past couple of days. Yesterday, today, one of these days, it don't fucking matter. They got 100 years. They got 1,000 years in Texas to watch Bitcoin grow as a state. They got more time than you. And they say, you know something? We're willing to buy it now. This is what they're saying. While everybody else is panicking and stressing and going crazy, Texas says we're willing to buy it now at an $87,000 cost basis, right? So they bought it at $87,000. Texas did that. What are you gonna do? You gonna keep watching this bitch? The best times in the market to buy is when everyone else is fearful. And I'm telling you, I probably dumped $9,000 in this market in the past 2 weeks, yo. I'm not scared because Texas ain't scared. You see that? It's a bigger picture. Stop worrying about that dollar in your pocket, man. If you so worried about that dollar in your pocket, you need to understand how to grow that dollar in your pocket. When you fall victim to loving the dollar and not loving the ownership, Grant Cardone has come out and said he would rather have $1 billion in Bitcoin than $1 billion in real estate. I want somebody to let that shit sink in. Grant Cardone is a mogul, made all his wealth in real estate. He is now saying he would rather have Bitcoin than real estate. These are the developments that's happening while everybody in the world is saying it's over. This is what happens every time. It's called a market cycle. I don't give a damn if Bitcoin go all the way down to $50,000. It is not going anywhere. Ask Texas. You know what Texas is going to do? They're going to double down and buy more. Once they started this strategic reserve in Texas, they realized that $10 million, they're willing to lose it. That's how you come into the game. And they're willing to double and triple down. Let the price go down low enough, you would see Texas buy more because they're not you and they're not me. They don't have emotional calendars that they need to make this money by a certain day or they putting their rent money in there. No, that's throwaway money that they just put in there. But it starts a trend. It lets you know that this asset class, this cryptocurrency is an entire industry. It's not just Bitcoin. All of the crypto assets that are important. Let me get that clear because it's thousands. A lot of them will fail. 90% of these crypto assets are going to just be pump and dumps. There are select few of these that is like buying Apple and Nvidia in the early days. You got to identify them. Follow the breadcrumbs. I'm watching this shit. Is anybody else watching this? So they just bought this. All right, look who they made it through. Look who they made the purchase through. I need you guys to pay attention to Biz, man. Look who they bought the damn Bitcoin through. Is anybody looking at this? Or just Biz? Or everybody just want to laugh all day? The purchase was made via BlackRock. Lord have mercy. What I told y'all about BlackRock? Who BlackRock is? The big dog. The biggest asset manager in the world. They fucking Texas want to run through them to get their Bitcoin. And they want BlackRock to hold their Bitcoin. Anybody looking at this? And when I tell you that I see the CEO of BlackRock get on TV talking about tokenization, and he keep talking about it, and he's so direct with what he's saying. He going to Saudi Arabia talking about tokenization and all this weird shit, and people are scared. Are you joking me right now? Are you guys trying to play me out of my money? Stop it. Don't do me like that. Don't try to scare me. You ain't going to do nothing but make me get more. That's all you're going to do. The lower this market grow, you're going to create a millionaire because I'm going to continue to buy this asset class because I'm not falling for the game that they're trying to play out here with this manipulation nonsense. This is nonsense. The asset is going nowhere but up. All right. They're using BlackRock to buy this crypto, the BlackRock fund, and they got it at an average purchase price of $87,000. They should have bought it at 25 grand when Biz was on here talking about it. They should have bought it at 15,000 when I was on here talking about it. Texas is late to the party. And they still think it's good enough to average cost $87,000 per Bitcoin. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, I don't trust it. I guess you smarter than these legislators, these businessmen, these rich people in the world. I guess you smarter than them, right? You smarter than them, right? So it's a scam now. Texas got it. Oh, wow, it's a scam, right? Nah, bruh. Nah, bruh. You watching history. You just don't know it. Because you living in a moment, you stuck on a dollar. The dollar is dead, man. Assets is the way to go, man. Cash is only king in a bear market. Cash is not king with emerging assets. The emerging assets are king, not cash. Cash is only strong in the bear market. Like now, you're supposed to deploy that cash and buy these assets. I don't know, ask Texas. Becomes the first U.S. state. Watch this. Watch this. Now, this is a catalyst. This is what they call a catalyst that nobody is paying attention to. Because it's just, oh, Texas just bought Bitcoin. Biz is like, yo, this is just the beginning. That should say the first. So then we got Florida. We got all the 50 states in America. They all gonna buy it. You're gonna have Alaska holding Bitcoin. Everybody's gonna buy it. Monkey see, monkey do. Then the other country's gonna do it. This in my brain is very bullish. Let me tell you why. Texas don't gotta sell that shit. That shit could go to zero. They don't give a fuck. They collect revenue every year. So that means that Bitcoin right there ain't going nowhere. That shit locked up. Because they got 100,000 years, remember? That takes that supply off the market. Somebody else can't buy it. What does that do? Naturally force the price up. The same with all the other 50 states. Once they start buying it, you think they about to sell it? Donald Trump started this shit with the United States Federal Reserve. I mean, the Federal Bitcoin Strategic Reserve. Let me say that. For the federal government. Now the state jurisdictions are starting to get it their own self. Is anybody paying attention, or you just, I don't know what it is. I'm so confused. I don't know. I don't trust it. Are you joking me right now? Stop it, yo. Go learn about it. Don't fuck. I told you. First thing I would do is buy it, then go ask questions. Fuck. Look around you. Follow the money. Do you need to know what about it? Is it that important to you to know about it? Right? It's really that important to you to know about it when you can see that this Bitcoin shit ain't no joke. I don't give a damn about none of that shit. This ain't no joke, bro. And they're willing to pay $87,000 per Bitcoin right now. While the market crashing, everybody crying like little babies. What up, SJ, Jeff R, V Chance in the building, Ernest Bean in here. What up, C Child? I put the title like this on purpose because I don't want these knuckleheads in here learning, because I don't like them. And I just want them to fail. I want them to laugh right now while they say, Bitcoin crashing. Then when it go up, I want to be the one laughing. And I want them to fail. I don't want them to learn nothing from me. That's why I put the money in the title, make them go. They only want drama. This is for the people that I really rock with. I'm on here talking that talk right now. I'm showing you something. Here. Now let me show you something else. Watch this. Now, so they're gonna use BlackRock, right? Remember that guy I was talking about, Larry Fink? Let me get this on the screen. Make sure y'all can hear this. I should be sharing it. There we go.
You have been a leader in willing to embrace crypto. You have made it so that people can be in Bitcoin. We hear that you are thinking about Ethereum. These are incredible things. Now BlackRock is not known as a gunslinger by any means. So you obviously.
All right. That's CEO Larry Fink right there. This about a year ago. I played this already. This was your cue. This was a cue to all the businessmen in the world. And I want you to pay attention to the price. Right? We gonna stop playing games around here. Where these dudes got their money at? Where these rich ass motherfuckers got their money at? Because I want my money where they money at. I want the price levels. I want all that. Because they ain't gonna lose no money. They're playing with your mind right now. They told you when they bought it. Watch this.
They must believe that this may be an alternative. Is this an alternative in order to be able, because of a deficit, maybe something long-term people should have?
Absolutely. As you know, I was a skeptic.
Yes.
He was a skeptic. He didn't agree with Bitcoin. He was against Bitcoin. He was talking big talk against Bitcoin. Wasn't he wrong? Wasn't you wrong? Everybody was wrong, bruh. Everybody was wrong, right? Remember that shit now. Don't forget that everybody was wrong when it was 15,000. Yo, the world crying right now. Bitcoin sitting at 80,000. I'm laughing. I'm laughing, bruh. How is this possible? Didn't I tell you this was going to happen about 3 years ago? I said this shit. I actually called it to a T. I said, I should go find that clip on one of my videos where I did literally say, I said, Bitcoin gonna fuck around and go to 125,000. And then when it come back to 75,000, everybody and their mama gonna be crying about Bitcoin crashing. They're not realizing it ain't crashing. It's going up. You buying it when everybody else is excited to buy it. That's the problem. You need to flip that shit around. You need to buy when everybody else scared, because that's what Warren Buffett said. Stick to the principles. Stop worrying about anything else, yo. This market ain't going nowhere. Didn't I just show you Texas? Throw away money. Stop putting your life savings in this shit, and you won't be all paranoid. It's no need to be paranoid. They're showing you, let the market crash, use your new money, and keep adding ownership. Plain and simple. Then what I do. Plain and simple, bruh. And chill and sit your ass back and be grateful for the opportunity that you had at 80,000. What you was feeling when Bitcoin was sitting at 125? You was like, damn, right? What you gonna be feeling when it's at 250? Oh, I know. Now you gonna get in. And listen, it's a new person born every day, bruh. A new person that got to turn 18 before they can legally invest into this shit we call cryptocurrency Bitcoin. So every year, it's a group of 18-year-olds that's getting into investing. This is why Texas knows what they're doing. The financial market, the financial industry as we know is about to change. And people going to be behind because they rather laugh and joke all fucking day, yo. Nobody thinks this is interesting. I'm gonna show you where my brain is when I look at this. I'm like, yo, this is a powerful individual. Whether you like it or not, this guy right here on your screen, I don't know, ask Texas. Texas spent their money with him. Hello. Texas think it's good enough. I don't know why you keep asking questions. What the hell is wrong with you? Are you slow? Are you slow? Ain't no need to keep asking questions, yo. We're not in this to ask questions, bro. We in this for financial freedom. We see what it is. We don't need it. I don't need to know the intricate details of crypto, Bitcoin, none of that shit. What is going on in the world? I don't know. Texas just bought that shit. I'm about to buy that shit. Fuck with this shit. Like, this is for the hood, bro. What are y'all talking about? Blockchain and all that. The more you keep talking like that and telling yourself, I don't know, I'm scared, I don't understand, the more the damn asset is moving, bruh. You didn't understand at 15. You didn't understand at 125. You didn't understand at 80. And you just say, I don't want it, I don't trust it. Shut the hell up, yo. It's the fastest growing asset in the world. Grant Cardone just said, okay, He would rather have $1 billion in Bitcoin than $1 billion in real estate. As this market is crashing, I don't know what else to tell you. Scared money don't make no money. Go your ass in the house. Fuck it. Live check to check your rest of your life. And be safe. So you think. When you missing on opportunity that literally could change the future trajectory of your family. But you scared, so you want to be safe, check to check. Scared to lose $1 while you missing out dollars because you scared, yo. Listen, man, throw away money. Stop playing. Only regret I ever had is I ain't buy more. The only regret I ever had, yo. And I got news for everybody that bought at 125. If you too scared to put more money in this bitch, just sit your ass on your hands and turn the damn app off. And you too will be mad that you didn't buy anymore. One day it's gonna come pick you up at 125 and take you higher. Then you're gonna realize why you should have bought at 80. And you should buy if it go all the way down to 50,000, bruh. We buying this shit. I don't care about none of that shit. That's why I'm using throwaway money. I'm gonna waste this money in the club anyway. I'm gonna waste this money this weekend on some sneakers anyway. Shit. I'm gonna go get fly in the mall anyway. I'm about to get some of this Bitcoin all the way down to 50,000. Ben's gonna show you why I say that. Let me finish this video right here. So I could literally show you why I'm saying it. So this is the first time. Excuse me, guys, pay attention. This is the first time that this guy got on the screen and gave Bitcoin the nod. This was about a year ago. Boy, time flies when you're having fun. Because I remember this shit like yesterday. Right? This was about a year ago. And now he's switched his tune. He was a skeptic, right? Now he getting on national TV saying this. Who is this guy? I don't know. Just a guy that everybody fucking give their money to. $10 trillion guy. Right? This BlackRock CEO, big dog right here. Listen to him.
I studied it, learned about it, and I came away saying, okay, my opinion 5 years ago was wrong. Here's my opinion today. This is what I believe in today. I believe the opportunity today. I believe Bitcoin is legitimate.
Yo, look at the price on the screen. Let me let y'all chill the fuck out. I'm gonna chill everybody out right quick. Cause we from the hood. Look at the price on the screen. Who they think they playing with, yo? Who they think they playing with? Look at the price on the screen. They're not playing with me. They playing with you. Where the price at today? It's higher than that. They in profit while you crying. They gonna protect their money. Look at the price on the screen. Let me blow this shit up. Yo, listen, man. Before the dude came on here, they already bought that shit. You understand how this shit work? Before he came on this damn news, he already made his mind up and his peoples already was getting the business. They probably was buying weird. That's why Biz hollering this $50,000 shit. Because I know they gonna protect their money, guys. They are gonna protect their own money. This the big dog. 62,000. He got on TV and told everybody to buy that shit. All the rich people in the world started noticing this shit at 62,000. Yo, pay attention. It's at 80,000 scaring the shit out of everybody. Yo, you think it's gonna go much more than 50 bands? 60 bands? Do you think that? Do you think that shit? Now, let them keep running all these news stories if they want. Biz ain't stupid. So I'm looking at this and saying, ha, Mr. Fink, and all you rich motherfuckers, I got your ass. 62,000 where you was buying at, where you told everybody to buy it. When you first came on the news with this bullshit, you was at 62,000. So where did you buy it at, Mr. Fink? Maybe 50, maybe 55. Where you at? Because I want to be where you at. I know where you at, sir. You somewhere around in that area. So that lets me to believe strongly that Bitcoin ain't going that low. Because y'all gonna come in and say, hold it, motherfucker. It ain't going that low. We buy them. You gonna push the price up. It's not going that low. Is anybody looking at this? So when I'm looking at 84,000 in my brain, I'm like, yo, it's getting close to the bottom. What you think? 75,000 is scared the shit out of you, huh? Because you tripping, because you investing wrong. I told you, consistency, slow walk that thing. This is why Biz come on here and tell you that. This is why when it was at 25,000, I didn't tell you to put your life savings in there, because you got to understand the ebbs and flows of the market first. Now, if you was paying attention, would it be a bad idea to put your life savings in there? I don't know. That's for a crazy guy to figure out. Right? That'll keep you up all night, stressed out, wouldn't it? But if you just chill and be like Texas. So Texas bought it at 87, right? We got BlackRock coming on the TV at 62, right? So it leads me to believe they probably got around 55. You know what I'm saying? 50. Because you ain't just get on TV before you made a move, did you, Mr. Larry? You think somebody's stupid, huh? Biz ain't stupid. So the bottom is not zero. The bottom ain't zero. The bottom somewhere in that $50,000 area. And let me say what I really think. I really think the bottom is around 70 bands. I don't think we even gonna go that low to this 60 shit. But I think 70 bands is the floor. 70, 72,000. That's the actual floor if we make it down that low. This is why you gotta buy it all the way down, bro. You can't let these people trick you, yo. No. Not when they over here doing all this crypto shit. Nah, bro. What's going on in the world? I don't care, bro. When this shit drop, I don't care. I don't care. Look, 62,000. All right, Larry, I got you. I'm coming to you, sir. I'm going to buy right now because you think you slick. But if we drop that low, bro, I'm going to the bank. I'm going to get loans, all type of shit, bro. I'm not stupid. Y'all not gonna trick me like y'all do all these other people with this up and down bull jive. Nah, Mr. Larry. You came on here at 62,000 and you told the world, buy that shit. All the rich people was listening. All the knuckleheads was laughing, looking at stupid shit that don't matter. Looking at trials and dumb shit. I saw your ass, Larry. You ain't gonna let this sneak by me. You came on TV telling everybody 62. Where your money at, Larry? Your money ain't in the beginning because you said that you was a skeptic. So your money's somewhere around now. 40, maybe? Your shit at somewhere like 50. I got your ass, Larry. So if I buy at 80, that means my downside is to 50,000. So I need to slow walk this money in here because you, Larry Fink, are not going to look stupid. You, sir, Larry Fink, know what the hell you doing, sir. And you bought that shit. And everybody should have bought it when you said it. But now they looking at 87 saying it's crashing. Tell them, Larry, they stupid, huh, Larry? What are you doing? You trying to make them sell so you can buy all they shit. Ain't that right? Yo, this is digital real estate. Until people get it through their head, they don't understand why Grant Cardone said he'd rather have Bitcoin than real estate. Yo, that's what he said. I said, holy shit. He said that, bro, that he would rather have Bitcoin than real estate. When you start understanding this digital real estate, then you understand. Then you understand, like, yo, why? No maintenance, no overhead, no tenants, none of that shit. Nothing, bro. Just digital property is what it is. Digital property. You still want to know what it is, though? I don't know. Ask Larry.
You know, my opinion 5 years ago was wrong. Here's my opinion today. This is what I believe in today. I believe the opportunity today. I believe Bitcoin is legitimate. I'm not trying to say there's not misuses like everything else, but it is a legitimate financial instrument that allows you to have maybe uncorrelated, non-correlated type of returns. I believe it is an instrument that you invest in when you're more frightened, though. It is an instrument when you believe that countries are.
It's an instrument you invest in when you're more frightened. Talk to him, Larry. Hey, Larry, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry my people think you a clown and my people don't listen to you. But Larry, you got $10 trillion under your belt, Mr. Larry. Biz listening to you. Larry, I was one of the kids that was smart in school, bro. And you not gonna get this past me, Mr. Larry. And I'm gonna try to tell everybody on you. I'm telling, nigga, I'm telling. Because they might not pick it up fast as Biz, but I ain't stupid, bro. I heard what the hell you just said at 62,000. Guys, stop fucking tripping, y'all. You shouldn't have been buying the hype. And I'm not a contradictor of my words. When I came on and we hit those highs, I said that shit. Bro, I wouldn't be buying right now. The Fear and Greed index is too high. That was the cue. And I said it. So, hey, you better watch. Now, guys, the Fear and Greed index is too low. I'm buying. Now, watch what happened. Watch what happened. They're not tricking me. No, they're not. These guys think they slick and they scare you with price action. Stop worrying about price action. Pay attention. Ownership is the key to wealth. You so worried about price action that you would rather buy at 100,000 because you scared it's gonna go to 150. But when it go to 90,000, you scared it's gonna go to 50, so you don't buy. How does that make sense? You will buy thinking it's going up, but you won't buy because you scared it's going down. When this man just told you is when you buy it is when everybody fearful. He's talking. Listen to this clown. Why he trying to trick this past you? I hear this guy. 10 trillion. You don't understand that this man on the screen is more important than a lot of these clowns y'all look up to. This guy right here talking. And if he say he was wrong about Bitcoin, why you steady asking questions, yo? Why? Why you wasting your time keep asking questions? I'm just being straight up. You want to know the intricate details of how it works and all this stupid shit. Yo, you don't know the intricate details of how an Apple iPhone works. It don't stop your ass from going to buy it. You don't know what it take to make sneakers. Don't stop your ass from going to buy it. You don't know what the intricate details of what it take to make a car. Don't stop your ass from going to buy it. And everything I just named is a depreciating asset. But I don't know. Shut the hell up. Talking about you don't know. You better know. And I know who I'm talking to. I'm talking to the people that don't understand. And I want you to feel this shit because, guys, this ain't no joke right here. What y'all about to see, y'all gonna be shocked because Bitcoin always shocked the world. Everybody think it's going lower. Yo, people about to get smoked to the upside because just like people got smoked to the downside, is people about to get smoked to the upside because everybody piling in on what they call short sellers. They selling in to think the market gonna keep going lower, and they about to get smoked, bruh. They about to get shorted, squeezed out, bruh. And everybody gonna start buying at 150. Yo, this the craziest shit in the world, this investing game. When you stop doing that shit to yourself, you get to understanding, okay, let me chill, let me be patient. That's why I say slow walk the money. I don't say put all your money in there because you need to be patient. You got to understand patience in this market shit. So only thing you could get out of this is patience and emotion and chill the fuck out. How can you go wrong when this guy with this suit on up here is saying what he said out his mouth because you ain't paying attention to this. You looking at everything else that just bring you entertainment. You want to laugh and shit all day. It's bringing you entertainment. So you're entertained with the foolish bullshit. This is so entertaining to me. This right here. That's why I put money in the title. I want all the clowns out of here. I want to focus on what I'm doing, yo. This right here is entertaining as fuck to me because this can let my daughter get a car. Paid off. This could let my daughter graduation be beautiful. This could have her prom day extravagant, right? This could pay off my house. This could change the way my life is, bro. This could retire me early. Well, Biz, you sure? Listen, man, you guys are not scared of the United States dollar, but they destroy the dollar's value every fucking day, yo. And y'all still want to hold on to them shits. They destroy they tell you they destroy it, and you just so worried about losing something that they destroying that you scared to understand what real money is. Real value, real money is ownership, yo. That's the key. It's not the paper that you exchange hands. It's not, yo. And everybody knows the world is going digital. Look at the screen. 62,000. This guy got on TV talking shit. All right, now we at 80. You're gonna wait to 60. I know that you're gonna think you smarter than everybody, right? You're gonna wait to 60. I told you I buy at 80, I buy at 60, I buy at 70, I buy at 50, I buy at 10. You hear me? Because when this bitch go to 200,000, 300,000, do it matter if you bought it at 80? If you bought it at 60? If you bought it at 100, do it matter? No, it don't. You know what matters? The fact that you got some ownership. That's what matters. This is why you put throwaway money that you're not emotionally attached to. Money you could watch burn the fucking hell. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not telling nobody to go put all their money in there. You don't do what I do. I'm more convicted than you. That's why I got this platform talking my shit. Right? So I'm a crypto maximus. So every extra dollar I get, I told you I just put $9,000 in here because of this down shit. They keep going down. I dare you. Keep doing that shit. Because you're not tricking me. Not when I just see Texas doing what they doing. Not when I see the United States doing what they doing. No. Nope. One day you will look back and wish. I'm telling you. Keep listening to this guy talk this talk. 60,000.
Legitimate financial instrument.
What you say? What you say, sir?
Is legitimate. I'm not trying to say there's not misuses like everything else, but it is a legitimate financial instrument that allows you to have maybe uncorrelated, non-correlated type of returns. I believe it is an instrument that you invest in when you're more frightened, though. It is an instrument when you believe that countries are debating.
Whoa. I'll stop that too quick. When you're more frightened and countries doing what? What countries doing?
Correlated, non-correlated type of returns. I believe it is an instrument that you invest in when you're more frightened, though. It is an instrument when you believe that countries are debasing their currency, debasing their currency by excess deficits, and some countries are.
When countries are debasing their currency, anybody know where the Federal Reserve is? Anybody know what the dollar is? Oh, you sure? Or you just chasing that shit because you think you want to be rich? You don't want to understand how the shit work, right? You don't understand that it's 2% inflation. Just what they say. out their mouth every year. So that means we are debasing, man. Listen here, man. He talking right now. Who he talking to? Who this guy talking to? Who you think he talking to? You? Nah. He know you ain't listening. Who you think he talking to? 60,000, 62,000. He got on TV talking like this. You think I know he bought it before 60,000 because why would he get on TV talking like this unless he ain't buy it? Right? He probably bought that shit 40,000, 50,000. It ain't going that much lower, yo. Y'all could think whatever y'all want to think, but I ain't stupid. You see this on your screen? All right, so I showed y'all that. Let me show you this again, all right? Everybody in Texas better pay attention, man. Why your state could buy it, but you can't? Your state did all the research for you, yo. Why you keep doing all this research, bruh? Yo, Larry Fink did the research for you. Donald Trump did the research for you. Texas did the research for you, all right? You got more questions? I ain't got no questions, yo. I don't care no more about none of that shit. What is Bitcoin? Man, listen, man. Who cares, bro? It's digital real estate. All right, that's enough. But what does it do? I don't know. It's going up. Watch out, man. Let me buy this shit while you keep running your mouth, asking me questions. Oh, but I think, oh, man, hold on. Hold on. I'm about to buy it real quick. Now, what you say again? Texas did the research, yo. Larry Fink did his research. Donald Trump did his research. Michael Saylor did his research. All these rich ass people did their research, yo. So I guess you gonna do some research and you gonna find something that these rich ass fuckers ain't see already, right? Okay. If that makes you feel more safe with your little measly ass dollars in your pocket, well, I'm telling you, this dude on the screen worth 10 trillion, not him, but BlackRock worth 10 trillion. And you worry about your $1,000, yo. You worry about your little $500, bruh. You understand? Like, stop it. Stop it. You got to make a decision in your brain, not based on what Biz say, not based on what nobody else say. You need to look around you, what's going on, and stop playing the game of fear. Fear is of the enemy, right? Fear is of the enemy, bruh. The more you ask yourself, you've been scared this whole time, and what have you done but missed opportunity? What have you done by being scared? What has that done for you because you didn't understand? What has that done for you because you think that it's a scam and it's for counterfeit and all this dumb shit? What has that done for you? Asking all them damn questions. What if you ask yourself, every time I ask a question, what if I just bought and shut the fuck up? And I just buy some more and shut the fuck up some more? What would have happened? You'd be up. It's like a motherfucker is what would be happening. Ain't no more questions needed to be asked, bro. It's no more. They just legitimized it. So keep asking questions. Keep asking questions, yo. It's legitimized. Not because Biz saying it, because they saying it. Keep asking me stupid ass questions, yo. Is Bitcoin official? Is it a scam? Yo, stop asking me that dumb ass shit. From now on, somebody ask me that stupid ass shit, I'm not answering you. Because do you think it's a scam? If it is, so what? The dollar's a scam. It don't stop you from buying that shit. I mean, from holding it, not buying it, because you work for it. Don't stop you from working for that shit. Go look at the prices of gas right now. And the prices in the store on the potato chips, on the soda and shit. Go look at it. But you so busy worried about a dollar. If you own the goddamn asset, your money would stay with inflation. Now, let's move off of this topic, right? Because I really want to get to where I'm going with this. Now, we've seen the fear and greed index. All right. Now, that's just one topic. That's a tailwind because, again, states follow the leader, right? States follow the leader. All right, hold on. This shit is spinning like a motherfucker. It just stopped spinning. This Biz 101 channel, this how I talk. I know who I'm talking to. My choice of words might not be meant for everybody. I ain't talking to everybody. I know the demographic I'm trying to reach. Because in the hood, we always scared. We scared that because we always behind the 8 ball. We always think somebody out to get us because that's what it is. Biz telling you, yo, stop being stupid, yo. Straight up, yo. Do what you do. Don't ask me for shit. That's all I know. Do what you do. Don't ask me for shit. Because we all got this opportunity, not just me. All right. Look at this. Look at this piece of news. The headlines say, suddenly, the Fed interest rate cut in December looked like it's very much back on the table. Yo, you see, this is just an example of what I be talking about. Don't watch the news. They come on here talking about, oh, they might not cut the interest rates, da. Biz telling you, yo, they ain't got no damn choice but to cut these interest rates. Donald Trump over there crying about them not cutting the interest rates. They trying to be too scared to cut the interest rates. So they put out an announcement talking about they ain't gonna cut the interest rates. And what happened? The market crashed like a bitch. And what I do? Buy. And now look what the headline say. What I told you, I ain't worried about that shit. They gonna cut the interest rates, bruh. Well, how do you know? Because it's something called money. The money supply, bruh. They can't just, yo, they about to start printing like a motherfucker. This money print is about to start turning on, yo. They gotta inject liquidity into the market, bruh. And guess where that money gonna go? It's gonna flow into all the assets, not just Bitcoin and Ethereum and crypto. It's gonna go to Microsoft and all of that shit. Because look, think about money. I got money. What do? I spend it on something I want because I'm a consumer, right? The businessman that I just gave my money to, what does he do with that money? He takes that money and reinvests it into his business, right? Slowly, those businesses are starting to do what? Allocate those funds towards Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, right? So the money flows downhill. It's like, just think of it as like a room just filling up slowly over time. Just more money just finds its way in there. It just goes through the chains of command and it all finds its way to those assets. And it's like, think about a waterfall of money, right? It's going into the ocean and then just start rising until you got to get a dam. Or the ocean runs out and it flows, and then all the money, all the water eventually goes to the ocean. That's what Bitcoin is, yo. The money is going to eventually flow into the damn asset. It's just got to take time, right? However, this is one of the fastest moving assets in the world because it's a lot of noise, a lot of excitement around crypto right now. And this fear is scaring the new people. It ain't scaring people like me. It's scaring all the people that bought because they chasing green candles, because they saw the price going up and up and up. This is why I always say you got to take profits. We're going to use the new knuckleheads that want to chase these candles on the way up and sell to them. It's a dog-eat-dog world. And while these new knuckleheads is out here panicking right now, scared to death, I'm buying the crypto from them. Ask Texas. I just showed you. They bought at 87 bands. Because they're not going to wait to see if it goes to 50. They're going to buy at 87. They're going to buy at 60. They're going to buy at 50. Before they made that purchase, they already determined that they want Bitcoin. Bottom line. And they went through BlackRock. All right. So interest rate cuts coming December 10th. This is what the news is now. Now they automatically reverse and say they might cut them in December 10th. I say, I don't care if you cut them or not. You could keep cutting them. You could keep not cutting them. You could cut them. You could do whatever you want. The market going to act crazy. I'm going to buy. I don't care about none of that shit. You're going to cut this shit eventually. So the longer you keep playing games, I'm going to keep buying. You're giving me opportunity to buy. I'm not no scaredy cat like the rest of these knuckleheads. Because I seen Bitcoin at $1,000, bruh. I seen Bitcoin at $3,000. I don't need to be made no believer. I've literally seen Bitcoin at $3,000, yo. I'm looking at that shit right now, and people talking about it's crashing. You fucking crazy, man. It's because you bought the hype. Now, sit your ass down. Realize you made a mistake when you bought all that shit all the way high, right? Stick to your guns. You bought it that high for a reason. You believed in it then. Don't you give up on the damn thing. You add more ownership. Ownership is the key to wealth. Once you locked in and you say, yo, I'm going to buy some crypto, don't stop, yo. Because that's what fuck you up. When you stop, you get scared, you get hesitant. Weekly, like they take taxes. Let me get that. Yeah, let me get that. Every week, y'all playing game. Let me get that. Oh, it's down. Oh, yeah. So what you said, Donald Trump? Oh. I remember that Larry Fink came on TV talking to Yaya. I remember that. So I got you, Mr. Larry. 62. That's what you showed. You showed 62. So we at 80 right now. Where do these people think this market really gonna go? Oh, I know we going to zero. That's what everybody say. All right, so you see these damn rate cuts coming up. Let's go look at this. What up, CP3, T-Rail, Ryan Campbell, Miss Collins? What's up, Miss Collins? I see y'all pulling up, man. Appreciate y'all. Y'all know how I do when I get in my bag. It's more so about this information. I just be talking, man. What up, Greedy Cookies? What it say? Biz, I don't even check whether I'm up or down in my investment. I just put $50. Yes. That's what I do. I don't even check. What up, G Money? Mr. Me 8 React. What up, bro? So let's stay down for the come up, yo. All right. Now, this is pay attention to what you're about to see here. This is why people don't be paying attention and things be going over people's heads. I be watching this stuff, yo. When I tell y'all I don't watch these clowns on YouTube, I be dead ass serious. I got other shit to look at. Look at this shit on my screen. Right? Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent says there's a very good chance Trump names new Fed chair by Christmas. What? Yo, ain't they telling you all this bad stuff in the world? They telling you all this bad shit, right? They got the market to drop like shit. Look at on the horizon. You got a new Federal Reserve chairman. The one that's currently in there, his name's Jerome Powell. He the one that always do this interest rate shit. I told y'all that Donald Trump pissed because he ain't been cutting it like he's supposed to. So Donald Trump about to kick his ass out of there. Right? They say there's a very good chance Trump names new Fed chair by Christmas. So the Federal Reserve chairman will be the one that institutes the policies, the monetary policy. Yo, you watching Donald Trump? Let him do his thing. That is a positive catalyst. If Jerome Powell gets out of the fucking White House, out of the Federal Reserve, and Donald Trump puts his guy in the Federal Reserve, what they say he's gonna do by Christmas, he might possibly. It just gives you something that will make the market roar when they see this, because they know that the guy in there gonna do what Donald Trump say. That's why he put him in there. He's gonna be crypto friendly. He's gonna be rate cut trigger happy. He's gonna do whatever the fuck Donald Trump tell him to do. You understand? So this is very bullish, along with interest rate coming in December 10th. That's going to be very bullish on the market, along with everybody waking up to see Texas is the first state to just purchase Bitcoin. That's bullish. That's all catalysts to give the currency momentum, to give Bitcoin momentum to the upside. All them people thinking the market going to drop, putting all that money betting against the market is about to get their ass smoked. They about to get their ass smoked, yo. They think it's going down. They think it's going to 50,000. They're going to get smoked. So, all right, y'all see this, right? This is the guy. Let me put this so y'all can hear it. Yeah, I got this right now. Let me make this so y'all can hear this. Right here. Secretary Scott, whatever home name is, Scott Bissett says there's a very good chance Trump names new federal chair by Christmas. Federal Reserve chairman by Christmas. So if that's true,
and I think that there's very good chance that the president, and I'm still got one interview left, so I don't think it would be prudent to give any hints. And I think that there's very good chance that the president will make an announcement before Christmas. But it's his prerogative whether it's before the Christmas holidays in the New Year. But things are moving along very well.
hold on. Now listen. So we got listen to this, guys. Listen to this shit. We got Texas just bought crypto. Right? We got Federal Reserve interest rate cuts coming up December 10th. Then this guy just says Donald Trump might announce the new Federal Chair Reserve by Christmas. You see what December's starting to look like to me? Starting to look like we gonna find some way to get some momentum back in this market, pushing this market up high again. Because those things gonna come like boom, boom, boom in a row is what it's looking like. And then I remember the guy on Chainlink saying that Donald Trump need to pass a bill and he was gonna try to get him to do it before the end of this year or early next year, right? A crypto bill. Another one. If he passed the bill, we get the new Fed chairman, we get these interest rate cuts, they start cutting the shit out of these interest rates. All those people thinking Bitcoin gonna go down and crash and burn gonna look stupid. Because the market gonna have more than enough reason to go up, yo. Because of all this excitement. What it's doing right now is called volatility. This is why Biz always say, don't put too much money in here. And when you put the money in here, just wish it go to zero. Just understand you threw the money in the trash. That's how much you need to put in here. Enough that you could throw in the trash. Whether it's $25, whether it's $50, whether it's $100, whether it's $3,000. That's the money you put in here, the trash can money. The money you go to the damn casino with. Because what does it do? It gives you a chance to keep buying over time, consistently adding to the ownership, not the fucking price, right? You'll be able to buy some at 70,000, 50,000, 100,000, whatever. You get a different amount of Bitcoin for the value, right? So the lower the price go, the more Bitcoin you get to buy for the same price. What is that doing? You're accumulating ownership slowly over time. Then you look back and I'm telling you, the only thing I ever regret is I didn't buy more. All of this noise, this all noise right here. Blah, 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 blah. That's all I hear. Blah, blah, blah. I look at that fear and greed index. It say, Biz, stop listening to these clowns. Buy that shit. That's it. This shit is so simple once you get it. It's so simple once you get it. You do not never over leverage yourself. Because that's when you get scared. That's when the panic starts to set in. When you start over leveraging yourself, you start using what they call that shit? Leverage. Yeah, that's what it is. Leverage. You start using loans and shit. That's when you start stressing yourself out. Don't do that. You do that because you're greedy. Because you want to make the most money in the world. It ain't about making the most money in the world. It's about being comfortable. Right? You don't got to be greedy. Greed is a sin. That's why you go take that $10,000, buy it at 125, and right now you about to have a panic attack. And you think it's the worst thing ever. And what you're gonna do, you're gonna sell it to somebody like me, and then you're gonna be mad as hell when it go back up there. Stay down for the come up, yo. Stop being impatient. Stay down for the come up. This shit took 15, 16 years for it to get where it's at today. Didn't happen overnight. And throughout that time, it was periods in the market where everybody thought the world was going to end and the market was going to crash. And it does nothing but come back stronger. That's it, yo. Stop worrying about the money, man. Y'all focus too much on cash. That shit is trash. Ownership is the key to wealth. Look at all the rich people. They own some shit. Just look at it, you know? So, okay, we got that off. I got the rate cuts. We're going to get up out of here because I done did my talking. I just need to show y'all some more stuff, though. All right, look, check this out. So, they telling everybody that Trump is going to announce a new federal chairman guy. They say this could potentially be the guy. This Kevin guy. This Kevin Hassett guy. Okay. What does he think about crypto? Do you think this Kevin Hassett guy, if Trump put him in position, he ain't gonna do what Trump say? It's Trump's guy. Look at these articles popping up while they telling you it's over. The crypto market is over. Look at this shit. It's over, all right. Yeah. It's over, all right. They got me chopped. Yo, Larry, send that joint down to 60 for biz, man. Come on, Larry. I'm trying to get rich. Send that joint down to 60 for biz, please, Larry. I promise I'll go get a mortgage on my house, yo. Biz, you crazy? Are you guys crazy or am I crazy? Larry, I ain't stupid, Larry. Bring that shit down to 62 for biz one time, man. Fuck it, 65, man. Just let it get to 65. I want to get my money where yours at, Larry. Then I can sit back and let you do all the bullshit because you ain't gonna let them take all your money, is you, Mr. Larry? No, you ain't gonna do that, is you? Nope. So, guys, chill the fuck out. Now, who is this Kevin Hassett dude? Right? It say he could become the next Federal Reserve chair as Trump words of war of words continue with Jerome Powell. Trump don't like the guy that's in here now. It's not his pick. This is the guy. Right here. This guy here is coming in here with this smoke. He want to be the Federal Reserve chairman, or this might be the top pick, right? This is the context. This is new news. This is November 26th. This ain't no old shit I'm showing you, okay? All right. You're gonna have the U.S. Donald Trump president blessing. Look at what Donald Trump said. This is what they're saying. Over a week ago, Trump himself currently said, I think I already know my choice. However, he didn't point his finger at anyone at the time. Back in September, he named his top 3 candidates for the job. And that this is one of them. And everybody's saying it's probably going to be this guy. And this is Trump's boy. So that means more interest rate cuts. That's what that means. All right. Now, let's look at this. Then we're going to get up out of here. Let me see how many more of these things I got. I only got a few more left. Yep. Got my talking. I'm erasing these things as I go, too. All right. This is the one I want to show. What happened to the screen? I be hating when this happens, man. Yo, can y'all still hear me? Yeah, kick me off the there we go. I'm in here. That's why I was smart the computer this time. I log in on 2 devices for that reason. In case it kicked me out. I was tired of getting kicked out and not being able to talk and tell you guys what's going on. Now, look at this. Check this out. Let me put this back on the screen. Right here. Yo, they can tell me all this nonsense they want. Yo, all y'all that don't like Trump, give me that money. Give me that 2 bands right there. Y'all hating Trump, right? Give me that $2,000 home about to give you. Get that to me so I could go buy some crypto and show you how to do this. This is another catalyst, positive catalyst that send the market up. Do you know why? When they put these $2,000 stimulus checks in everybody's pocket, I'm confident that 90% of people are going to go waste the money and go buy dumb shit. But I'm absolutely confident that the people that they waste their money with, the rich people, you know, the ones that they're going to go buy all them products from, they're going to take that money and invest it. So I'm very confident of that because the money is going to find its way to these assets. Right? It's going to find its way into gold and all that shit because eventually the responsible people gets the money and they do the responsible thing with it. The irresponsible people give it to the responsible people. So let that money come into the circulation. Let it exchange hands. Let it get to the smart people hands, out of the dumbass people hands, right? And then the money gonna flow into my assets. That's how that work. This is why this is very bullish for me. Because what do you think I'm gonna do with my $2,000 stimulus check? I don't know. Buy crypto, maybe. Yeah. Depending on if we in fear or greed. If we in greed by that time, I ain't buying nothing. If we in fear still, I'm gonna be buying everything, right? That's what determines if I buy or not. Nothing else. Not no news article, nothing else. It's the sentiment of the people because people gonna do the same thing. They're gonna be repetitive. Humans are very easily to predict. That's how these behavioral analysts and all this shit be telling you if you lying or not. They can look at your body movements and all that shit because humans are very easily to predict. Everybody and their mother is scared right now. I don't understand it for the life of me. I don't. People were scared at 25,000. People were scared at 15,000, and they scared right now at $80,000. Yo, how? How? Because they saw it go to 125 and now it's at 80 and they scared. But they was buying the hype. This is when you buy the fear. Because by the time it get hyped up again, the price would be so high. And that's when the people will be buying. You got to understand, this is what be happening. I don't understand this shit because it's like, yo, why nobody paying attention to this shit? It's the attachment to the money is what everybody gets worried about. So this stimulus check thing, Trump details timeline for this stimulus check. Let's read this stimulus check. You're going to see a familiar name at the end of this article. And you're going to know what time it is, right? All right, so the stimulus checks, boom, Trump coming with these stimulus checks. They talking about maybe by the $2,000 tariff dividend paid to Americans are likely to come next year. So this is good for the midterm elections. If anybody know about the midterm elections, this is going to be good to push that. It's going to be more catalyst positivity coming in the market with these dividend checks, right? Okay, we see Trump talking about this. Now, what I know is Trump is he don't like to be looking like no fool. He don't like to make somebody laugh at him. He got a lot of pride. And Trump said he about to send $2,000 stimulus checks. So, in my opinion, them damn stimulus checks coming just because he Donald Trump and he don't want to make it. He don't want nobody to say, "Oh, I thought you was going to give everybody a stimulus check." That ain't Trump's swag. He want to tell you, "I told you so." So, let Donald Trump give me this $2,000 so I can buy some more crypto. Look at the bottom right here. I wanted to show this. What people are saying. Kevin Hassett. Who's that? Did we just see that? Trump said that people saying that this might be Trump pick for the Federal Reserve chairman. So they asked this guy what he thought. Look at this. It's something that will require legislation, but if you look at how much tariff revenue has been coming in, then there will actually be enough room to cover those checks and not going to the rest of the budget. So this is Donald Trump boy. He's supportive of what Donald Trump doing with these stimulus checks and his tariff. If he is the one that Donald Trump picks, which everybody's saying it is, but you never know until it's confirmed. It's not confirmed yet, but he will make the announcement. They saying by the end of the year. So these are all good, positive things. So if he's on board with Trump with these tariffs and all this shit, more interest rates coming if he get in that seat. You dig? Donald Trump gonna be like, yo, bruh, I got you that job. Don't play with me. I said I want, and they're gonna do it. Yo, my money, I feel so safe with my money in this market under this man, Donald Trump, because he don't want to look like no dummy. I'm using his characteristics to drive my money up because I know that he wants to be right in every situation. He will not want to admit wrong. He is going to give these stimulus checks to the world. They're going to cut these interest rates. All right. And he is going to try his best to make crypto the Bitcoin superpower of the world, just like he said, bro. And he's going to set up everything in order. He's going to sign that crypto bill. He's going to do everything he can so he don't look like a fool. It ain't about me or you. It's about him and who he is and his pride. Do you think he want to look like a jackass? You think he want people laughing at him? Trump said this and it ain't happened. Bruh. They cutting these interest rates. This dude gonna get in there. They're gonna do everything he said he gonna do. It's just gonna take time. And you need to look at this as an opportunity. Now, let's get into the chart a little bit. Right? Because I want to let y'all know Biz really be doing this shit. This is one of the charts I want to look at. I want to look at Chainlink real quick. I like this cryptocurrency. Now, okay, the top part of the chart is the candlesticks. Okay. Now I'm going to draw a line. And it's a reason why I draw this line. Right? It's going to look weird, but look where we at right now. Look where we at right now. Now look at this blue line. That's a point of resistance and support. Look where we at right now on Chainlink. Ain't that crazy? That's the medium, right? It looked like it likes to go to that spot. And when it gets there, it bounces off of it, or it's hard for it to break above that spot right there. Once it breaks above it, it goes up. Once it goes below it, it starts to want to trend down, right? Look where we at right now, right on that line. It's the reason why I put that line right there. That's support and resistance. That's a resistance line and a support line. That's like a very major support level on Chainlink. This is what I'm looking at right now as we speak. All them damn red candles in a row. Look at that downward price action. You want to know why Biz just put 9 grand? You want to know why I just put 9 grand in this shit? Look at this shit. You think it's just going to be red. That's what you think? You think it's just going to be red forever? Where the green at? Ain't no green. It just been red. That's why I put the money in there. Chainlink is a very good cryptocurrency. It's, in my opinion, it's the most important cryptocurrency. It allows the whole cryptocurrency industry to work. It's Chainlink. If Chainlink, listen, man, if Chainlink gets like messed up, it'll mess the entire crypto thing up. The whole crypto market gonna suffer behind Chainlink because it's the first oracle. Everybody's programmed with this shit. It allows all the chains to understand each other. The BNB chain, the Bitcoin chain, the Ethereum chains. These are all separate blockchains. Okay. This is why it is okay for you guys to get some understanding. The understanding that I'm talking about is asking me stupid shit like, is Bitcoin legit? That needs not be a question anymore. We need to move on from that. All right. That question needs to be over with. Now you want to understand these chains. Each chain, each one of these cryptos is their own chain. BNB, Ethereum, Solana. These are all different blockchains. All right. Bitcoin. They can only interact with each other because of Chainlink. And this guy who runs this company, he always sitting in Donald Trump's face. That's all I need to see, me personally. This dude always in Donald Trump's face. He's the only one that spoke when they talk about crypto. This guy be talking. I listen to his speeches. He say he's the his company Chainlink is like the plumbing for a house. That's what it is. It's like it make everything work. Chainlink make everything understand and work, be able to work with each other. That's what Chainlink is. It links the chains together, links the different blockchains together. This is a very major crypto. And I'm looking at it, right? The line that you see underneath the candlesticks. This one, I don't know if you got, let me see if I can see my own mouse on the screen. Yes, I can see my mouse. All right, this one is what you call the relative strength index. When it's above the 70 level right here, that's considered overbought. What is that, Biz? That if you go look at this time right here in the market and go check that fear and greed index on this day, it probably was at extreme greed. Because look, that's overbought. That's what that indicator means. Okay, the top one. It's called the RSI. That tells you if it's overbought or oversold or neutral. Right? Neutral is the middle. Is the middle. Look where we at right now. Let me show you where we at. All right, this is where we currently at. We're getting down to the oversold levels, y'all. On this right here at resistance. This is what I actually want to see. And you can see if you zoom in, it's starting to curve back up towards the upside. Look at it. All right. You see the little curve right here? It's starting to curve up. At the same time, right? This at the bottom is called the stochastic RSI. This is going to let you know momentum in the market, out of the market. When this is up here, that means we got a lot of momentum. If you look, RSI starting to move up, look what happens to the price. Goes up. When you see it go down like this, the orange line on top of the blue line, that means we losing momentum. And look what happens to the price. Goes down. When we get back here, look at where we at right now. Look at this. The blue line is trying to get back on top of the orange line. And we need momentum to push us back up here into this overbought area. Same with this RSI to get us up here. I'm selling at that point. You get it? Because not at that point, I might sell a little bit at that point because it can continue up. It can stay overbought and oversold for a long ass time. But the whole thing is that would be a good area to take profits without thinking about the price or none of that. To take profits, because if you buy down here, by the time this RSI get back up here, what is this looking at? January, February area, right? This is the weekly chart. We on the weekly chart, right? This is where I would love to be buying at the bottom of the damn momentum, where there's no momentum in the market. There's no momentum. These are some of the cheapest prices you're going to see. Once we start getting momentum, people are going to start getting more active. And that's why, and then you look and you could see that we at a key support level. We had a key area of support for years. Support and resistance, this level right here. Look, it tried to bounce here, it couldn't. Tried to bounce here, couldn't. It finally broke, it went up. Then it comes back to this line right here, retest the same area, bounces up, come back, bounces up. Now we coming back again. What could happen? It could lose this, okay? It could lose this area as support. Right now it's acting as support. The price is feeling comfortable on this support line, right? If we lose this line and go underneath this line, that could signal more downside, which would be happy. I'll be happy for that, to see that. But it probably won't. Be honest with you. This is just my opinion. Reason why I'm saying this, because when you tie this all together, right? When you looking at, this is just one chart. A lot of cryptos like this. We could look at different cryptos if you guys want after this. But a lot of cryptos charts look like this right now. Right? This, you combine this momentum, look at that. Low momentum, no momentum. RSI, damn near oversold levels, right? Momentum looking like it's coming back into the into the stochastic RSI. It looked like it's about to push us back up into that overbought, or just give us a little momentum. Because by the time we get up in this area right here, the price gonna be already moving up. By the time it's up here, the price gonna already be made to move. Right? This would be an ideal time to buy, in my opinion, because we're at the bottom of the momentum, right? And we're at the bottom of the RSI. Yes, it potentially can be more downside, but as you look at this, you can start to see it's almost wanting to curve up. Well, Biz, how you know momentum coming back in the market? Well, guys, didn't we just hear interest rate cuts might be coming on December 10th? Didn't we just hear Donald Trump might be elected? What's that going to do? Give us momentum. Give us momentum. It's just like this in the Bitcoin chart too. But this just Chainlink. I like Chainlink. I've been buying. I put a lot of money in Chainlink this past couple weeks. I got a substantial position. I got about 600 Chainlink right now. I'm trying to get to 1,000, at least 750. But these shit's expensive. It's like $14 for one. What's the price? $13, $12.84, right? So if we, hey, let me take this line out of here. Watch this. How you get this line out of here? Where the undo button? Come on, man. Look at what you're seeing right now. Damn, am I talking this shit to death? Am I talking this up? Look at this. Is anybody looking? It's a green candle popping up right there as we talking. Look at that. You see that green? Bro, it's trying to bounce off of this support and try to go up higher. You see that? It's a green candle. I don't know if y'all can see that because it's so small, but the candle's starting to turn green right at the support line. This can be good. It could be a fake out. It could go up and come back down, but this is a good sign to me, right? Looking at this momentum, the RSI starting to curve back up, get us back up here. What are it going to do? Push the price up. It's going to follow these indicators, bro. Boop, 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 boop. Sell. Biz, can it go higher? I don't care. I got my bread. Greed is a sin. Let me get mines, get out the way. I ain't gonna sell everything. If it go higher, I'll take the whatever profits left. But once I double, triple my money, I'm out of here, guys. You guys take it from here. I'm not trying to be a millionaire. I'm just trying to get 15,000, 20,000. Let me get that. You see what I'm saying? That's all I'm trying to get. Let me get 10,000 out of you, bro. Let me get 15,000. Let me put that in it. Let me secure that. Go buy my daughter a car. This is how you look at these charts. All right, we could do the same thing with a different crypto. Let's go look at something else. Anybody? Chainlink is like the plumbing of crypto. Right, Jeff R. What up, Miss Francis Green? It's a Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent suggested earlier this month that the pro-tariff dividend could be paid to the families making $100,000 or less per year. So everyone would not qualify. Right, but the low-income people would, and that money is even though this is why I say to that looks bad for the people that makes more than 100,000, right? They won't get the $2,000 stimulus, but that money is still going to be printed and it's still going to be injected into the system. So most of the people that make over 100,000 have assets. The house is going to go up in value. Everything going to go up in value because more money be printed, which means the assets go up. So you might not benefit from the 2,000, but you will benefit from the assets appreciation because they're printing more money. In order for them to give everybody $2,000, they got to print that shit, which adds to the money supply, which makes these assets more valuable. Because the asset's going to hold its value even though the money loses is. So that's what makes your assets appear as though they're going up in value. It ain't nothing but your dollar being worth less and less. That's why it appears that the houses go up, but that's not true. Houses just maintain their value. Your dollar is going down is what you actually looking at. That's why it costs you more dollars to buy that same house. Your house is staying basically with the price level that the dollar should be at if we wasn't inflating the shit out of the dollar. We keep putting more dollars in supply. That's why these houses cost more money. Or it appears to cost more money. Like chips, same thing. You know, like soda. Bruh, I remember I used to go to the store, it'd be $1 for a soda. Them shit's $2.50 now. What happened? Same soda. So when they're printing this $2,000 and they're giving it to the low income people, right? Because anybody that makes over $100,000 should be okay. You know what I'm saying? It's for the low income people. The low income people gonna get the money, and what they gonna do? They're gonna spend it, put it into the economy, and that money is gonna find its way into these crypto assets like Bitcoin, Chainlink, XRP, Solana, because eventually the money is going to flow from irresponsible to responsible. And that's just what it is. That's how money always works. It always flows from irresponsible to responsible. Responsible people buy assets with that shit and put that shit up and don't sell their assets. Well, try not to sell their assets. So let's look at another one. But that's good, Miss Francis Green. That's good that you're in tune with this stuff, because a lot of people don't even know that. So thank you for that. All right, so let's look at one. What up, King Mills? Wayne. What up, Ballhead Wayne? Shout out to my boy Ballhead Wayne. Let's go look at the Godfather, right? Let's look at Bitcoin. This Bitcoin chart. Notice something? You guys notice something? Look at this. Same thing, ain't it? Look at that RSI. Look at that stochastic RSI down there. Look, you see this? Yo, do y'all see this? How much lower? Look. Every time it's right here, what does this show? Let's go up and look. Right here. Well, boom. See it? Runs with the market. Look. Top. Right? Double top. We starting to come down. We at the bottom. Yo, everybody and their mother scared. This is what I'm talking about. You combined all this shit. Let me get this out of here. I don't know why this on the screen. They always, this is why Google is a good company. They always put all these ads on here. But look at the RSI. Oversold. This is the RSI. It's almost in oversold territory. Momentum stochastic RSI is over with. Right? But the blue line is starting to curve back up and wanting to go on top of the orange line. Same with this one. Right? It's starting to want to curve up. Look at it. You can see it for yourself. Everybody and their mama scared though. This is the time you're supposed to buy this shit, yo. Oversold like a motherfucker. Just look at the chart. We can just look at it. Every time it goes up here, it's a high value in price from here to here, boom, and then sell off, go down. Down here was the best time to buy, right here, when everybody was crying. And look, you look over, we up. Now, same thing. We down here, price is down here, everybody crying. This is going to end up being, okay? This is going to end up being one of the best times to buy, and then we're going to end up pushing up. Look, doesn't it look familiar? Look at the chart. Red. Then pew. Look, red, pew, red, pew. Look, red. Oh, I know. The news got you thinking that it's just going to go all the way down here, right? It's going to go all the way the fuck down right here, right? That's what Bitcoin going right here. This is the news want to make you think that we going back to $20,000. Look at this. How about this could be a flush out, all that liquidity, because everybody was so hyped right here. They was putting all that leverage in there, thinking we going to be rich. We going to $1 million. And what does the market do? Let me get all that. Because you leveraging, you acting like you trying to be greedy. We going to just get y'all smoked We're going to drop all y'all longs that went long at 120. We're going to take all y'all money off the table. We're going to drop it all the way down here. And now we coming in buying this. And as long as the smart people buying this, but we're going to flood the news with negativity. So the average Joe scared. Uh-oh, look at Bitcoin's chart. It's starting to turn green too. Look, yo, you can't make this shit up. I'm live and it's happening. Look, you see the little green little dot right here? This is going to be a candle. We on a weekly chart. This candle right here, it looked like it's green, starting to want to come back up. If we get a strong green candle that engulfs this candle, that'll be major. I'm gonna look at these charts. I pretty much don't care anymore at this point. I'm just gonna buy anytime this fear and greed index talk to me. But look at where we at. This is why I talk about the support and resistance. Let me draw a line right here. You see this? Look at this. See this right here? This was a point of confluence in the chart. See how it didn't want to go up and it come down. Then once it broke above, it went high. And now look, it's retesting this to confirm this as support. We got real strong support right here. Let me draw another line. Right? We got real strong support right here. That's why I say Bitcoin could probably come down to this level. And it'll scare the hell out of everybody. Where we at? Right around 70,000. Yep. That's what it looked like. But we're at a key level right now. It could possibly drop further, right? Causing mass panic, mass fear, but that would be at a key point of support at that $70,000 level. It's very funny that I don't think it's going to hit 62. That's when Larry Fink was on here talking that yah about it. So this is something that Biz just be looking at, man. Hopefully y'all could get an understanding of what I'm looking at. You know, while I'm looking at these charts and these indicators, why is this thing keep popping up, getting in the way of my indicator right here? See, ad free, all this. I ain't paying for this. So you look down here, we at the bottom. This is what I want to see. I mean, if I was a betting man, I would be buying this chart as well. This is the Bitcoin chart. It's showing the same thing. So what else you want to look at? Let's look at Solana. Solana USD chart. Look, does anybody see a pattern here? Look at the pattern. The hell with the news talking about. Look at the line I'm about to draw. Watch this. You can see why I'm drawing it here because it's a lot of motion right here at this level, right? You see all this, it don't want to push below this part. Look where we at. Look at the RSI, momentum, all the way down. You want to buy up here, that's when the price is up here. When we up here, look at this shit. When we up here in the momentum, the price is up here, right? It's going up with the momentum. When it comes down, the downward momentum pushes it price down again. Then we get the upward momentum. Look, we get the upward moving price. It pushes it down again. Look what we doing. And it's starting to curve back up the same way as all the crypto assets. But what normal people do is they buy, they panic, they sell. They don't look at this stuff. They don't think it's important. They just look and go on and watch some more bullshit on TV. Let's go watch football this week, guys. Let's go place all these fucking bets on a football game. I'm betting on Bitcoin. And I'll take this bet right now. Look at this. Look at all the charts look the same. Yo, pretty soon they're going to run out of people that's willing to sell, right? You're going to be left with a bunch of people like me. That's when the market really move higher. Let's look at Ondo. I got my 10,000 Ondo. I will be starting to buy this shortly. I want to see what happens after December. Look at Ondo, same fucking thing. Look at the chart. Look at where we at. This one actually might be even a better buying opportunity because look, let me draw the line. Hopefully somebody in the chat could look at this chart now and start understanding levels of support resistance just by me drawing those previous line. right? This line, I'm going to draw right here. See this, why am I stopping right here? You understand why. Look, every time we get to this point, but look at what's happening. We broke below that line. But it's another one right here. Let me draw another one. It's another one right here. See that? Right there, that confluence in the chart? Look where we at. Right at it. Y'all see that? Look at the momentum. It's starting to turn back up. It's all the way damn near oversold. It's in the oversold territory. Look at the momentum. It's bone dead. What happens when Ondo get momentum? Look at the price. You see that? When the momentum come back in the market, look. Boop. Where else would you want to buy this at? I'm just asking myself this. Would you want to buy in the middle? Then you be buying right here. And you only got this much to go. Or would you want to be buying down here when everybody and their mother crying? Look at the chart. It's talking to you. It's talking to you. Every time we get down here and this momentum come back in, we get a pop. Every time. Look where we at. We might run up. It might have a hard time trying to break this level. Let me put this on the screen. Because now, remember, support becomes resistance. So let me look at this. You see all this? This would be the next level right here for it to break through, which is at 80 cents. We want to get from 80 cents, and then we need to get right here. Wait, I need another line. Okay. We need to get through this level. You see where I'm drawing it at? That's where the market you can see struggles to break above, right? And then we need, it's 2 more levels I see. I could draw. One right here. Oh, that's too high. Fuck it. You understand what I'm talking about. One right here. Like right in this area. And then the last one would be at the all-time high. Once you break above all-time high, you're in price discovery, right? But look at this chart. Look at these lines. Every time you see this confluence, this is indecision and want to go up and it's scared, that's a very important line of resistance and support. And once this was a support level, now it's resistance. Now, Ondo might have a hard time getting above this 80 cent level, but that's okay with me because I'll just be adding to my ownership, right? I'm trying to wait for January. I want to see him do a token unlock because it might dilute the market a lot and I might be able to buy a lot more. That's why I've been holding off on Ondo and I've been buying Chainlink and I've been buying Sui. I've been buying a lot of Sui as well. Let's go look at that one. Y'all see these charts? They all look similar. This market, what do you think is about to happen, man? Stop it. They're trying to trick you. Let's go look at Sui. Sui, US dollar index. What up, Clarence Banks? Seymour. All right, so look at Sui. This is Sui chart. Does anybody see any similarities? And I see another resistance level. I ain't even put it on this chart. Look, right here. See that? Look where we at. See the confluence in the chart? That's why I'm drawing these levels. Look where we at. Look at the RSI. The stochastic RSI is at the bottom. Right? This is starting to curve up. Paying attention? Anybody paying attention? Why all these charts look the same? Everybody, I guess it's going to 0. This going to 0 too, right? But listen, man, we could do this shit on and on and on and on all day long, right? These that I'm showing you are going to be blue chip cryptos. These cryptos that I'm showing you now ain't going nowhere. These ain't no meme tokens I'm talking about, none of that. I haven't looked at this because I don't own this, but let me look at ADA. Because this one is good, US dollar chart. Look, I didn't even look at this chart. Same thing. Look at it. And if you put the line here, you can see it's right at support and resistance right here. Last time it broke out, look what the price did. Look where we at. Oversold like a motherfucker, right? This is music to my ears. This is music to my ears. And then you combine that, right? You combine that with this. And it really lets you know that everybody and their mother is scared This is the secret weapon right here. Everybody and their mother is scared, bro. Right? Extreme fear. Look at this. They're scared to death. Look where we at. Way down here, yo. With the price at 87,000. Yo, this is manipulation at its finest, bro. They can't let the asset go straight up forever. They gotta do this. They gotta do this right here. They can't just let it go on a rocket ship forever. It's gonna go up. It just gotta fluctuate. It gotta kind of stable itself up. It gotta get rid of all the people in there just for a profit. Bitcoin wants to find the real people that wants to hold it, right? Because the faster people sell it, that's what caused the price to move. If nobody was selling Bitcoin, the price would just keep going up forever. Right? So the sellers are gonna exhaust. They're gonna get exhausted. It's not gonna be no much people left that want to sell, which is gonna cause buying pressure because nobody will be selling. It's gonna be a point where nobody's selling. Okay. And it's the same opposite when the market is green. When everybody's buying, you're going to run out of buyers. This is going to be one less idiot that's going to buy it from you at that high ass price. And you run out of buyers, and that's how the market goes back down. Right now, we are starting to run out of sellers. Can't you see that shit? Larry Fink came on TV over a year ago talking about 62,000. That's when he said it was official. We had 80-something thousand. How much lower do you actually think that we can go? Let's say worst case scenario, we go to 30,000. 60 take away 2. 60 divided by 2 is 30,000. Let's say we go all the way back down to 30,000. Is that not still more than $15,000? Bitcoin ain't crashing, in my opinion, until we drop below $15,000. That's because I've been watching it. Shit, really $3,000, but that'll be extreme. We ain't never seen 3,000 or more. And I don't think we ever gonna see 15,000 ever again either. My real worst case, 50,000. And that's a stretch. I think we stop at 75, bro. 70,000. 75 is very strong to me because that's also mental psychology number. That's a 75, just like 25, 50, multiples of 5 is psychology and dollars and shit. Whole dollars, something lose $1, they like, oh, it's going to hell. If it pass $1, people get excited. You know what I'm saying? It's psychology. 75 is like a good number. Feel me? For most people to be like, okay, I'll buy at 75. It's a lot of people right now waiting for 75 to buy. Will they get that opportunity? I don't know. That's why I went and wait for 75. I will buy now and buy at 75. And buy at 62 since Larry Fink think he's slick. So this is what I'm talking about. With that information, right? Understanding that Trump about to put a new dude in there, and a new Federal Reserve chairman that gonna do what he say, right? Understanding that, right? Understanding that Trump got a crypto bill that they talking about he might be signing at the end of this year or early next year. We got that. We got interest rates cuts coming up on December 10th. It's not here yet, but everybody's leaning towards interest rate cuts. It's more positive things actually in the market. We got $2,000 stimulus checks on the horizon for Americans, which will inject more money into these markets. That's what I want to see. So with this on the screen, it's like a gift when I'm looking at this, because most people in the world is scared of crypto right now, and that's why I love it. When everybody in the world is wanting crypto, that's when I'm scared. You get it? Because we all can't get rich. It takes a certain type of somebody to buy this market like this, when this market is going down like this, because people get nervous. We can't fault our instinct as humans to get emotional. I'm not getting emotional. I'm like, yo, this opportunity, I'm looking at this fear and greed index, and I just wish I had $5 million right now so I could buy all this shit up. I'm telling you, just looking at this right here, this was my indicator. Right here. This is what I do. I wake up in the morning, I look at this shit, 15. Oh yeah, it's buy zone. It's buy time. Biz, but the price might drop 50 cents. Man, stop talking to me. Care about no 50 cent? What? Talking about, man, I bought this shit. And when it go down, I'm gonna buy some more. I hope it go to a 0. You get it? Because I'm looking, I know longevity. I'm got patience, bro. I got patience till I die. How y'all want to act? I'm watching y'all pass all these crypto friendly stuff, yo. Y'all not about to trick me and tell me Bitcoin crashing like I'm supposed to be stupid when I see y'all passing all these crypto friendly laws and bills and all this legislation. Crypto ain't going nowhere. Crypto ain't crashing. It's just beginning, is what people need to see. Worry about crypto crashing. Stop buying the hype. This ain't the hype right here. This is fear. Extreme fear at that. So I'm putting these jewels down. I'm dropping these gems. I'm going to keep doing what I do. I've been buying a lot. I put like $9 grand in Chainlink the past few days, chat. I hold a lot of Chainlink right now because I see the charts. I see what he keeps sitting next to Trump. I just think it's going, I see a lot of people ain't been looking at Chainlink. I think that's going to be a sleeper. I think it's going to blow through and I'm willing to put my money in where my mouth is. And if I lose it, fuck it. I don't care. I just invest in something else. That's why I don't put more money in there than I can stand to lose. If I invest $10,000 in something, I'm just looking for a $10,000 return. I wanted to hit $20,000 total so I could sell half my shit and I get my money back. That's all I'm looking for. I'm not looking for $1 million, yo. Greed is a sin because we know the market will go up, but it will come down as we can see right now. You must take your profits when they're on the table. And like I did last time, and I came and said I was taking profits while everybody was excited. And I probably sound like I was an idiot for selling, but wasn't I right though? Now that you look back, you're like, yo, that nigga was right. He was on his app saying he didn't like the way the market was looking. It was going too far. It was getting too hot. Everybody was piling in. He definitely was saying that shit. And that boy was right. The market crashed, didn't it? Or is it crashing? It's just flushing all the excited people, the late people out that wanted to buy the hype. They all got to deal with this shit. They got to deal with the pain. They got to see what it's like in crypto. This is a good learning experience for everybody that bought at 125. And Biz is here to tell you, stop the blood clot crying. Buy that shit. Keep adding as it goes down. Don't keep worrying about none of that. Stop over leveraging yourself. All right? This is not financial advice. This is entertainment purpose only. These are my views, my thoughts, opinion. You invest at your own risk. These are what I'm doing. Now you do what you do. But this is what I do. And this is what I'm doing. So this chart right here, that's all I need to see. 15, bro. Where you think it's going? Where? Shout out to y'all, man. Chasing Jays. What up, Chasing Jays, man? We in here, boy. I got some Jays, man. I'm looking for them Gammas and I need them Bugs Bunny 8s. The other one, I ain't want the Black Cat though. But Chasing Jays, I use crypto.com. It's the most regulated exchange in the world. It passed a lot of security breaches and all that shit. So it's one of the most regulated. It's actually where LeBron James play basketball. They changed the name from the Staples Center to crypto.com arena. Actually, I pinned the link to anybody that want to get a crypto account, that want to start somewhere. You could just hit the link at the top of the screen and it sets you right to crypto.com. You will set up your own platform. You don't give Biz $1. Biz don't want $1 from you. I want you to buy crypto with that $1 that you're going to give me. You donate it to yourself and your family. Don't donate it to me because Bitcoin going to get me. This crypto market going to get me out the way. Don't you worry. You know, so it's a link at the top of the chat that send you right to crypto.com where you can set up your own portfolio and you control it with your own passwords and everything. It's all yours and nothing to do with me. Because people be trying to say that too, that I be trying to buy Bitcoin for people. I'm like, what? These people nuts? That's how uninformed people are about the fastest growing asset in human history. And I'm gonna go get that clip of Grant Cardone. I could probably find it right now. He said he would rather have Bitcoin and real estate. That's what he said. Because he looking at it like, yo, hold on. This is digital real estate. He literally said that out of his mouth with no maintenance, none of that. And it's the truth. I've been saying that shit for years. That Bitcoin is literally digital real estate. You're buying, just imagine, right, the blockchain being like a neighborhood. Just think about what I'm saying, right? A neighborhood in the street, a cul-de-sac, right? You got houses on both sides of the street in and around a circle. Well, the blockchain is like a neighborhood and you're buying houses on that fucking blockchain. You're buying a piece of the fucking blockchain. So it's real estate. It's like digital real estate. That's why Larry Fink said digital gold. What is gold? Gold is basically like real estate. It's like fucking a hard asset with no maintenance. Well, I see y'all. Yeah, Jeff R said he want those gammas, bro. I ain't no want. I need them. I gotta have them. I got to have them. They all black with the little blue Jumpman little thingy. Ooh, I need those, and I need those Bugs Bunny. And I'll be wasting that damn near $500 on foolishness. But I can't buy no crypto. Really? Hopefully, peep game. Hopefully, by the end of the year, we get a push up, and I could buy the Jordans with the market money. Yeah. Yeah. When the market go up, I could take some of my profit and go buy them damn Jordans. See how that works? Yo, this is the way we need to think as a community. We need to stop chasing the money. We need to chase the ownership. I'm telling you, we need to get this through our children's brains because the media ain't teaching them this shit. The media teaching them to be consumers. The media and teaching them to buy things, to spend money on materialistic stuff. We as parents got to get this understanding through their thick ass skull while they're young, because the books say, train up a child in the way it should go. And when they get old, it will not depart from it. So we can't wait until they 25, where they barely listening to you. The things you say go in one ear and out the other, right? We can't wait till that long. We got to start this shit when they 10, 11, teaching them about this shit. That way, when they look and they understand it and they won't be scared of it. Most people are scared of stuff because they don't understand it. Like me with snakes. I don't understand snakes. I am scared to death. I see people that will go grab it and pick it up. They're not scared because they understand it. Like sharks. I'm not getting in the ocean with no damn shark. I don't give a damn what kind of shark it is. But you got people that get in the ocean with it because they understand sharks. I'm good. They on their own. Same shit, man. You only scared of crypto because you don't understand it. And I'm telling you, congratulations, right? Other people understood it for you. You ain't got to understand it, right? That's what I'm telling you. Congratulations, man. The state of Texas understands it for you, okay? The country of El Salvador understands it for you, okay? They made Bitcoin legal tender, by the way, and their country is growing tremendously because of their president making an investment in crypto a long time ago, around 30 grand. He's a genius, okay? Donald Trump thought about this for you. You don't got to think no more, bro. You know that? The hard part is over. We don't got to think if it's a legitimate asset. We don't got to think about that shit no more, right? All we need to do is stay down for the come up, yo. That's it. Space your buys out. Use the same amount of money that doesn't affect you. Do not worry about the money. Use throwaway money. Money that when you buy Bitcoin, I want you to think you just threw it in the trash. That's how detached I want you to be from it, because this won't matter to you. You'll be like, shit, well, fuck it. I was going to throw it away anyway. Fuck it. And then when it comes back, I promise you, your biggest regret will be that you didn't buy more every time. Every single time, yo. Every time. That shit is weird to me, but it's the truth. So you guys have a blessed day, man. I'm about to get up out of here, man. I did my job for the day. This is a 2-hour stream. Wow, I didn't think I was gonna be on that long, but some of this stuff I just like to tell people, man. Maybe people open their eyes a little bit. You looking at a great time in the market, and you just don't know it. But the longer you follow me, you guys are gonna learn it your own self. You're gonna be like, yeah, boy, it's time to sell. You're gonna be like, yeah, boy, it's time to buy. The more you keep listening, the more you keep watching, you're gonna understand. When you see this fear and greed index go the opposite way, you're gonna say, boy, that nigga Biz is something else. When you start seeing that fear and greed index start pumping up towards that greed, I want you to look at the price. You can say, yo, this dude Biz crazy. Then Biz gonna come on here and say, yo, guys, I don't like this damn indicator too high. I'm selling it. That's all I need to look at right there. I don't need nothing else. It's good to look at the news or whatever, but this is it for me right here. Are you clowns scared? If everybody's scared, I'm gonna be the clown that's buying. And I ain't the one come up with this. So this ain't Biz stuff. Biz ain't made this up. I ain't cracked the code. It's a guy who said this better than me. This is the best to ever do it. So I ain't make this up. Right? I didn't say this. That's what he said. How much is he worth again? Oh. So I'm going to let these people scare me when I'm listening to him? If I think I'm down, how much money is he down? When the market crashed and I think I'm down, I just be like, damn, that motherfucker must be down millions, and he don't give a damn. He steady over there buying shit, but he probably down millions and millions of dollars. I'm only down a couple thousand, man. I'll be all right. That's how I keep the motivation to keep going. I look at people like that, like, yo, how the fuck this? Damn, he down that much and he don't give a damn. And he did what? He's still buying. Shh. This is how I wake me up, by watching stuff like this. It's all relevant. It's just on a smaller scale. That's all it is. Once I realized that, yo, they lucky I don't got enough money they got. I'm telling you, because I would be a big dog like them. You would see me on a CNBC if I had the money they got. People would be listening to me for real if I had that money that Warren Buffett and them dudes got. What you think I'd have did when Bitcoin was at 15,000? If I had 25 million, what you think I'd have did? I'd have went at least half in, if not all in. Because I was the same thing. Guys, I'm telling you to God, look, the last time Bitcoin was this fear and greed index was over here, what day was this? Oh, this is the 2025. I need a whole year chart. I need like the lifetime. Because when COVID crashed, guess what? The fear and greed index went down there too. That was the best time in the world to buy. When that COVID crashed. It sent Bitcoin all the way the fuck down. See that? And the fear and greed index was in that red area too. And then what happened? Notice how every time we get in extreme fear, the price is always higher than it was the last time. Notice that. Look at it from the bottom. Yo, You don't go up the steps starting at the top. You know that? You don't go up steps starting at the top. You already at the top. Y'all looking at the steps from the wrong side. Look at it from the bottom. How do you walk up steps? Level at a time. That's exactly what Bitcoin is doing. Exactly what it's doing. It's taking you up level at a time. And we get a little drunk in the market and people get a little overexcited and start sending the price to the moon. And I know that that's bad because it is. It got to come back to the normal. But the bottom is always higher. Ain't that right? Bottom just keep getting higher and higher. Now we talking about bottoming out at 80,000. Think about that shit. Wasn't I on here talking about bottoming out at 15,000? I was talking about bottoming out at 25,000. Now I'm talking bottoming out. We at 85,000. Is we bottoming out or is we going up? Like, I don't understand. I don't understand how people can't see this shit. When you're looking at the chart, it's going up. I don't want to hear you tell me it's crashing. Stop it. You're buying at the wrong time. You're buying when everybody was buying. You want to buy now when nobody was buying. But hey, I can keep preaching this till I'm blue in the face. I got some people that listen and pay attention, and I know people are listening and paying attention. And I know some people understand me. And just understand, man, I spent $9,000 the past couple weeks. Just keep buying. I'm just keep buying. The more this damn thing, you gonna see. I ain't just talking this shit. I put my money where my mouth is. And if I lose, oh well. I still get up and go to work. This is why I say minimal investment. No, don't put your life savings in here. Just a little bit of money, man. If I lose all this shit tomorrow, I'll be all right. I'll be pissed. Extremely pissed. But I ain't gonna go commit no damn unaliving myself like these people be doing. Because I'm not over leveraging myself, right? I got just enough money in there that I won't give a damn if it went to zero. I would give a damn, but you know, it won't stop my life. It won't make my kids go hungry. You know what I'm saying? It'll make me lose a nice chunk of change, but it's not the end all be all. You know what I mean? But if I don't put that money in there, I can miss potentially thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars because I want to hold on to $1,000. Because I'm scared to lose $1,000, I could potentially lose thousands of dollars. Make that make sense. Fear and greed index is at extreme fear. That's all you need to know. Shout out to y'all for pulling up, man. I'm out of here. I think this is a good live stream. I don't know. Some people like my delivery, some don't. I ain't here for everybody. I'm straight up clear who I'm here for. I'm here for the hood. All right. I'm here for the hood, bruh, because that's where I come from. That's who I'm here for. I want the hood people to hear me, and y'all go watch them white people once y'all hear me. But I come here for the hood. Every black baby in America need to be getting some crypto, bruh. Not no damn Balenciagas. That's who I'm here for. That's who I'm talking to. I don't worried about all the people on YouTube, none of that. I'm worried about my little section, my little people that rock with me. That's it. And if the community get bigger. But I'm looking for the hood. I need hood niggas in this shit. I'm tired of them getting this money behind our back like this. Nvidia, come on, guys. Tesla, Facebook, Amazon, all of this stuff. We got a market right here. A brand new market, bro. Don't do this. Do not let them get you to where they got it all again. Like they got all the Amazon. They was buying that shit when nobody else wanted to buy it. Hello, here we go again. We not about to be like that no more, yo. No. We not about to do that to ourselves. We not about to watch them buy up all Microsoft, Apple, Amazon, all that shit. And we sitting over here buying Balenciagas and stupid shit. Buying Yeezys and shit. I'm talking to the hood, man. So appreciate y'all. I'm out of here, man. Hey, Cooter Brown, you all right, man? Shoot, man. Just go through the first little bit. You can skim through it, put it on 8 times fast, man. Holla at me. What they say? Yeah, you know this work. I'm up. Thank you. 302 years ago, $2,800. Wow. You see that? 302 years ago, it's now worth $2,800. Listen, guys, everything is relevant. If that was 300,000, it'd be 2.8 million. If it was 3,000, it'd be 28,000. Everything is relevant. What that just did for her was show her, yo, this shit works. That's it. That light bulb just went off. And I guarantee you, she probably get on this mic and tell you that her only regret is that she didn't buy more, bro. That's the only regret. She wish she would have put her whole life in that shit. That's the truth. But you can't do that being a human being. You got to be smart and responsible. But I guarantee you, she wish she would have went DJing and sold everything she got to put in that motherfucker. So thank you for listening, man. That means the world to me. I'm glad to see stuff like that. That type of stuff encourages me more than anybody donating or anything. That right there make my day. You just made my day, Fly Swatter, because I like to see that. That 300 to 28, that means you got money that you didn't work for. It might have took 3 years, but you know that if you would have put more here and there, it would be worth this. And you know what you did and you know what to do next time. And you understand, okay, this shit is real. I need to just focus and stick to the script. And that's it. That's all we got to do. And chill. And watch this type of shit. Look, 15. What's that tell Biz? Just looking at that shit. Extreme Fear, 15, I'm buying. I didn't even check the price of the assets. Did you see how that worked? I just looked at this shit. Oh, 15? Damn, that's crazy. I'm buying. What's the price? I don't care what the price is. I know the price is lower than it was yesterday. So I'm buying this shit 15. Fear and Greed 15? I ain't even checked the price. I'm buying. Choo. Tomorrow it go lower. I don't give a damn. I ain't put that much money in there. Every single time, I tell you, without fail, every single time, I wish I would have bought more. Every fucking time. So shout out to y'all, man. We out of here, man. Y'all have a blessed day. And enjoy your family, man. It's Thanksgiving. You know, just think about the future, man. What the future holds for you. Don't live in the day to day. You know, day to day is okay. But living for the future is way better. You know, think about the future. Think about 10 years from now. Think about what you're gonna think then. You think it's gonna be cash still around? You think it's gonna be people still got paper money in their pockets? You know, how you think the world gonna look in 10 years? Then I want you to look at your children and think, how would they look at you in 10 years if you didn't make this opportunity? They gonna look at you like I look at my parents about Amazon and Apple and all that shit and Tesla and all that shit. Nvidia, you know, Tesla sat at $200 for like 5 years. Nobody bought that shit. Google, Amazon, all these companies, Microsoft, Facebook. We missed it all. Live Nation. What's up with that? How the hell we don't own, man? This is what I be saying, man. That shit crazy. We the ones want to go buy all the tickets. We can't wait to go to Beyonce concerts, Jay-Z, all these dumbass concerts. But we ain't smart enough to buy Live Nation stock. And now you own the damn concert industry. You ever thought about that shit? Do you think people gonna stop wanting to be entertained? That's a good investment. I came on here talking about SoFi Bank. when it was first starting. I said, bro, I love this bank. I actually encourage people to go get a bank account with them. Look at that stock price. It went from $5. Now it's at $20. Where do you think SoFi is going to be in the next 10 years? Hello. I came on here and talked about a company called Palantir. If you look at that stock chart, it'll make you want to hurt somebody. If you see what Palantir has done, you be ready to beat your own ass if you see what Palantir has done. When I was talking about Palantir and you look at the price now, you're going to want to kick your ass. You're going to want to beat your own self ass. That's what these assets do. And this is what we're missing because we're so busy wanting to be entertained and wanting to be consumers. We're not thinking about the opposite end. You know, so Roblox, another one. AMD. Yo, do y'all know I was talking about AMD at $45, yo? Go look at AMD today. You couldn't see past $45 though. You know why? Because when AMD, it's a computer chip company, AMD, when they was fucking $45, you were so worried that it was going to go to $40 that you can't see. You don't even want to see the price today. Should I show it to you? You don't even want to see the price today. Let me show you the price of NVIDIA. I'm over here clicking on it. Look. Anybody see that? AMD. I was talking about this at $45. Look at the chart. Right around in this area, I was talking about this when it was down here. It was lower than it went to. It was at $45. This is an all-time chart. Look at the chart. They say it's crashing. What you think? All this up and down shit. The best thing for anyone to do would just keep adding, right? And then once it breaks out, that shit start doing tricks. I see something similar like this happening for Chainlink. I mean that shit. Because the more I keep looking at Chainlink, I don't understand why it don't get more attention. It's like, what? Wow. I encourage everyone to go look at that one. I think that's like one of the most valuable cryptocurrencies in the entire crypto industry because of what it actually does. And that's crazy to me. I think Chainlink's all-time high was $50 or something like that. When it breaks out of $50, I think it's gonna end up going parabolic. I think it's gonna go to like 100. Once people start realizing the value and what Chainlink actually does, I think it's gonna do something similar like this. Go from that $10, $12 area to this type of shit, this $200 type of shit. That's what I think. But you know, that's in time, right? This from 1985. Look, yo. 1985, somebody was scared to buy at $9 because they thought it was going to go to $3, right? In 1985. You know, my mom was watching fucking soap operas and doing dumb shit, right? She wasn't even looking at this shit. Look, see, it went to $2. All these people were scared. Look at all this. $15, $2. Everybody's scared all these years. You know what the best thing would have been to do? Shut the fuck up and just keep adding. That's why you don't put all your money in here. You bought 5 shares this week. The same money I bought you 10 shares this week, and then you keep buying. Just keep adding ownership, and then boop, you rich. But anyway, man, let me get out of here, man. I appreciate y'all. I'm about to go do my thing, man. Shout out to everybody here that came to listen to my voice. You guys make the channel. You guys are more important to me. I feel obligated to come on and talk about this every now and then, just because, you know, I built the community around here. You guys actually built this community. So we want to keep it moving. Once again, I talk to the hood. I mean that, man, because I'm tired of this cycle that we're going through with this poverty bullshit. Everybody always complaining about money, man. Nobody want to do nothing to change it. This is the way, man. Investing. Only 3 ways to get rich in this world. Only 3 in America. That's it. Only 3. You start a business. You invest in real estate, or you invest in stocks and crypto. That's the only ways to get rich. You working day to day, you will be a slave for the rest of your life because of inflation. Now, you don't gotta listen to me, but this is true. This is why your ass right now check the check like a motherfucker. That's why. It's because you got to do the 3 things. One of the 3. If you do all 3 of them, you're gonna be filthy. But at least one of these 3 things will get you there. Being in real estate, investing in real estate, starting your own business, or investing in stock and crypto market. That's it. Right? You got to pick one of the 3, man. Or you just going to be living check to check, working for somebody the rest of your fucking life. That's okay too. If you comfortable with that, that's fine. I'm not comfortable with that. I don't want my kids to ask me for something and I can't get it to them, or try my best to get it to them. Right? My fucking daughter got a permit right now in her pocket, driving around in cars and shit. She driving in Tesla right now. I'm gonna have to buy her ass a car. Where I'm getting the money? Let's go Chainlink, man. Give me this money. I cut edge, T-Rail. We out, man. Yo, Chainlink is definitely a long hold. I think it's going to see how long this took. This is what people don't get, man. Look at this. This shit took years. And the crazy part is 1985 to 2019. We ain't got to wait this damn long because they passing policies now. This is the old school shit, right? Technology wasn't nowhere near what it is today. This is probably going to continue to go because they just start talking about they want to. They another thing America invested in is AI too. You better go pay it. I saw that too. They talking about trying to put more money into AI, and that's where these microchips and shit come from. That's what AMD they like make microchips and shit. So it's a good company. I was talking about this at $45. SoFi, we go look at SoFi right now. I was talking about this at $5. Yes. Oh, okay. SoFi stock. We could look at this. $28. I thought it was $20. It's $28. I was talking about this at $5 fucking dollars. When it was $5, I said, yo, this is a new bank. This is a good investment. Buy this shit. Who listen? Probably nobody. Palantir, this one right here make me mad to this day. I'm telling you, this shit right here make you want to slap somebody. This shit, I don't even like looking at it, but I'm going to show y'all. You see the price of this shit? Yo, let me tell y'all something, man. I bought some of this shit at $9, yo. I had like 500 shares of this shit at $9. Look at this shit. This is where I was buying this shit at. I ain't lying. Right around in here. And I ended up selling it. Look at it. I knew I was right. Look at this shit. It went as high as $200. I bought this on my platform. I talk about this on my platform. At $9. It's the type of shit that be messing with me. And the reason why I was buying is because they had a bunch of government contracts and I just knew it was going to go up. I didn't think it would go up this goddamn much. But I was right again. Let's check my boy Clean Spark out. This is one of the ones that y'all all saw me buying at $2-3 too. Y'all saw that shit. I ended up selling a lot of Clean Spark at like $17 to $20. I sold out because I was buying at $2 and look, the price coming down to 12. A lot of people think that this is they scared of this company. I still think this is one of the most undervalued companies in the entire stock market is Clean Spark. They should be valued way higher than that. That's why if you look right here, it say the analyst rating, say right there, strong buy. I still believe this company gonna be big. I want to see them put some more shares in the float. I want to see this price get a little bit lower, and I might go back and buy all of my shit back too. Because I remember I sold this at like $20. Between $17 and $20, I exited my position on Clean Spark because I was buying it at $2. But I might run this back again. If we go around $10, I might buy all that shit back and let that shit run back up. Because this is a very good company, in my opinion. This is my opinion. The balance sheet, everything. They be knocking it out the fucking park. They always got good ass profits and shit. Clean Spark, good company. You know what I'm saying? What else we were talking about on here as far as this time? We don't even need to talk about Google and Amazon, none of that shit. Tesla, none of that shit, right? This is what we missing in the community, man. We need to identify this type of stuff. But I see y'all on the next trip, man. You know, Biz could talk about this shit all day long. You know what I'm saying? All day long. And congratulations, because shit, Clean Spark was just at $19 the other day. I seen it. It was all the way up here. Where is that? Let me see. Let's go back 1 month. See, it was over here, $20. Told you. It was up here, $20 on October 27th. Now it's starting to retrace. I bet you I go look at this chart. This chart probably telling me to buy this shit too. You know, so y'all keep y'all head in the game, man. Do not let, what does Clean Spark do? They do Bitcoin mining and stuff. They involved with crypto. So do not let these tricks of this market scare you out of your money. This is why we start with small positions that we're able to lose every dollar. That way you take your emotion out of it. You're not over leveraging yourself, and you could give a damn if it go to zero. You might wake up on Christmas and Santa got a present for your ass, though. I'll tell you that. Because the way the market looking is we might start to be going back into an uptrend. Just my opinion. Right? So shout out to y'all, man. Fear and greed index too low, man. You know what to do, man. You heard? Appreciate y'all, man. Let's get out of here, man. Salute to y'all. See y'all on the next one. Yeah, man, that's it for me. I'm out.
18 should not be considered grown, legal, or whatever it is that you call it. Baby, I am 25 years old and I am still paying for the consequences of my actions when I was 18. What the fuck even is that weird age? Hey, when you turn 18, you're legal, you can do whatever, and our dumbasses listen to that. I wanted to be 18 so I can go have fun, and then, the next age is 21 so you can go buy alcohol, but baby, I've been buying alcohol since. But yeah, 18, 19, 20, 21, I was having a ball, fun, big fun. And now I'm 25 and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? At 18, I should have had my head in the books. I should have been studying credit. I should have been studying finance, business, all of that. I should have been figuring out how to budget, how to buy a house. Nah, I'm on top of cars, twerking, drunk, going out to eat every day, spending my money on whatever it is that I want to spend it on, and having that, I'll make it right back mentality. No. Why didn't somebody stop me? Like the grown-ups before us they finessed us because they kind of made it look easy. So we ain't know. Well, I ain't know. And now, baby, I'm depressed.